This is one of those offensive performances that I'll never forget. What a game.
Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis,
two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? From the 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Smith going to look to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Gino's going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them at the end zone for the 2-point play.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Mahomes now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. 20, 10, and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 50 yards. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A gutsy call, 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it because, to me, it was stacked.
And he won't be able to get the throw off. He's sacked. And you have to wonder why they went for it there. It remains a tie game. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first look here for DJ Dallas. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. All tied up, 6-6. Our score after one. On 2nd and 9, Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll roll him out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he is going to lose yardage here.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game. Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Darrell Taylor. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, the decision there, 4th and goal, they go for it, but this ball intercepted in the end zone.
Hey, how about some applause for the stand by this defense? Just to force them into a 4th and goal situation was one thing, but then to get the interception, keep them off the scoreboard, that's a job.
He's got a man, complete, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Here's Smith looking to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 32 that time. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll try with McKinnon, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Come on, QB, come on. Last 57, 57's low. Crunch time, defense.
Mahomes will throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. A shotgun snap for Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Both players with a shot at it that time, but neither coming away with it. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Mike 57. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. Hey, 15. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Here it comes.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Darrell Taylor able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Let's get that ball. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Defense wins championships, baby.
On 2nd and 10, Smith flushed out right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith out to his left.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here we go on 4th. Smith.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here.
Everyone got 4. 4 down. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warriors 70.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Now here's Mahomes. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Darrell Taylor, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
57 Mike. Mike 57. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. 57.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on a 2-point try. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. throw left side is complete on the diving effort. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Left side complete to Lockett. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. On second down, it's Walker. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They go play fake. Mahomes.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So call off the pick 6.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch it,
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Back to throw, Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Smith now to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down.
Now Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Smith sliding out of the pocket. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And did he get in? No! They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. Well, we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on third down. Now it's Smith. Flush to his right.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it. And that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And the Seahawks are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception, and we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody. Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's Colts football as we jump into the action in the first quarter of play. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So the pass incomplete in.
The Colts send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Fielded just inside the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bills will take over. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a football here as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run with Harris, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Bass on for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Damian Harris who finished things off with a touchdown run.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner. View your team's save snapshot. Quickly review the league's top performers and the current This is the player card. Here are a player's motivations.